What's up, diggity dogs?
You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgic Gaming Stories. In today's episode, I'll be talking about some of the old days of Call of Duty. It's funny to call it old days because it really wasn't that long ago, and it makes me feel old calling it that, but hey. Not to mention, I was never a super big fan of Call of Duty, let me make that clear. But I did enjoy quite a few of the games here and there. My personal favorites being Black Ops, Black Ops 2, and World at War. Today we're going to primarily be talking about World at War because it's the primary one that's affected here and the one that I actually had experience with on this regard. So, right around the time Black Ops 2 was coming out, it might have been when Black Ops 1 came out to an extent, but it really picked up more when Black Ops 2 was coming out. A lot of hackers and modders started appearing in the lobbies of Call of Duty Zombies on World at War. And you'd end up in a lot of modded game types where they would put in all of these modded weapons, like shooting bullets from your fingers, all of these other weapons that weren't in the game, giving you every weapon in the game, giving you cars, giving you invincibility, giving you, a lot of range, the ability to shoot people to heal them, all sorts of crazy mods and stuff you could do. And you'd run into this all the time, especially if you were just playing on the standard map, not Jadaron Toten, which was all I played because I didn't have the map packs on World at War. That's not to say that I didn't later on play some of the other maps, but that was on my brother's account rather than my own because he had the map packs. But you'd encounter modders almost certainly every time you'd play on not Jadaron Toten, because the problem is everyone had kind of abandoned those servers, so the developers really didn't keep track or give a shit what was going on there. So I say unfortunately, but it's actually a good thing because I actually had a lot of fun with these modders. And you'd end up in modded game types where they'd give you all this crazy shit. And sometimes they would do things that, were maybe a little bit more shady than others. Like sometimes they'd kind of fuck you over but give themselves a lot of abilities. And other times they would rank you up to like 10th prestige or even 11th prestige, which doesn't exist. In fact, my account is currently 11th prestige and rank negative like 2 billion or something, because the thing is when you get modded to be ranked higher, the Activision or whoever would derank you by making you like negative billions of like levels, so it's impossible for you to level back up without being modded again, and then if they catch you being modded again, they'll derank you again. So basically I'm stuck with like level 1 perks and stuff like that, but I'm 11th prestige, which doesn't actually exist. They do a lot of other cosmetic mods, player models, their gamer tag being a different color or different font or whatever than it's supposed to be. They'd mod it so you could fly outside of the map. Again, the mods were pretty crazy, and they did all sorts of nuts things. I like the one where the guy put cars in and you could just drive around the map. But it was a fun thing you'd run into a lot on Call of Duty Zombies, and you started to run into modders on Halo 3's servers as well, not long before they shut them down. And there had been modders on the Halo 3 servers for a little bit since then, since Halo 3 servers were forgotten about for a while. But with those, it was a lot less fun, because it was just people who hacked it so that they were stronger than you and could beat you easily. Whereas in Zombies, it's a cooperative game type, so provided they shared the mods with everybody, it was really fun. But Zombies was one of the things I really liked about Call of Duty World at War and Black Ops, and obviously it is in some of the later games after those as well, but I haven't really played a Call of Duty game in quite a while. And I don't know if I intend to be perfectly honest. Like I said, gaming is something that I've kind of calmed down on a bit. I still play games, but not like a lot of new releases and stuff like that. And when I do play games, I often go back to older games, or if it's a new release, it's like maybe 1 or 2 games that I get really into. But Call of Duty modded Zombies on the Xbox 360 was a whole different experience, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I think a lot of people did too. So it's another great nostalgic gaming memory I have, and therefore now it is an episode of Nostalgic Gaming Stories. Not a whole lot more to say on this one, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just thought I'd share this story with you guys today. This has been Fugitive Red-Eye, and have a good one.
You fucking Mackay are all the same. One little sniff of pussy and you lose it.